Hi, welcome to CatholicsReturn.org. My name is Thomas. I was not always a Catholic. 12 years ago, I was baptized in the Jubilee year 2000. And it's been a happy 12 years. But like you and many of you, I had a lot of questions of the Catholic faith. Someone was bold enough to say, Thomas, I want to introduce you to the Catholic faith. And when that person offered me that, I said, I have so much questions for you. And I started to ask all the different questions that most non-Catholics have of the Catholic faith. But I was curious. One of the things I discovered was that the church claims that Peter was the first pope. And I had that question, how could Peter be the first pope? But little did I realize that Scripture points me in that direction. Jesus Christ told his disciples in Matthew 16:18, and he told Peter, Peter, which is another word for rock, you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church. But not only did Jesus Christ declare he will build his church on Peter, Jesus Christ declared, I will give you, Peter, the keys to the kingdom, and what you bound on earth will be bound in heaven. Oh, how wonderful it was to discover that. But I still had more questions. Again, when I looked at Scripture, I realized that all the times when the disciples are mentioned, Peter, most times are mentioned separate. And Peter always speaks up for the disciples. Only the Catholic faith ever claimed that Peter being the first leader of the apostles. This opened up my eyes, opened up my mind, and most of all, it opened up my heart to dig in and search some more. And I decided to search in all the other doctrines, and I searched one by one, only to discover that they did not contradict Scripture, and most of them were explicitly taught in Scripture. Little did I realize I was becoming Catholic. And I started to dig in Scripture some more. And Scripture began to make sense when I looked at it through the eyes of the Catholic faith. There is so much more to share, and there is so much more for you to discover. But with an open heart and an open mind, and pray for God's Spirit, like me, you will see the beauties and joys of the Catholic faith. Again, I urge you, if you have questions, feel free to ask those questions. Don't be afraid. Ask those questions. Come into our website and search for the answers. Write us. Send us your email. We'll write back to you. And together, we'll discover the joys of the Catholic faith.